Anti-disestablishmentarianism is a lengthy word we often use on schoolboys just to quiz them about King Henry and his wives and the Christian Church's schism. Henry was a Catholic in the Reformation strife and persecuted Protestants, depriving them of life. And then he had an argument with the Pope about his wife. Why should the Pope be telling me I can't divorce the Queen? He asked this of his ministers, who came up with a scheme. Forget the Pope, the King should be head of the Church Supreme. So the Church of England got Henry as its head. Now he was a Protestant and soon was newly wed, and he persecuted Catholics by chopping off their head. In establishing a national church, King Henry held this true: God is not a Catholic, nor a Muslim, nor a Jew. He surely is a gentleman, an English through and through. So much has changed since Tudor times. Now burning Catholics is a crime. It's still the Queen whose church bells chime. Anti means you are against, undo is meant by dis. And anti-disestablishmentarians insist that the Queen should head the church and that this should persist. For the Queen to head a church may seem to be quite strange. You'd think that in the modern world this thing was bound to change, and kingly powers of long ago would now be rearranged. If you think that queens and governments should not be ever messing with churches and religion, and you find it quite distressing, then disestablishment is what you are professing. Although to base our modern ways on things that old kings do, like chopping people's heads off, is peculiar to you, but even though it's very odd, it's English through and through.